Alright, we're doing a little chess match. I'm going to do the only opening I really know, which is the London for whites. Protect that pawn. Opponent looks like they're doing a King's Indian. I haven't faced a King's Indian in a while. They are really thinking about this move. Okay. Let's just prevent that knight from becoming bothersome. I'll be castling myself. I like my position a little more. I know I still have the castle, but I'm an 840 player in white, as you can tell, by the way. The opening's easy. I just gotta develop pieces. It's the end game I have trouble with. A little bit of the middle game too. Ooh, he's attacking the center. Let's reinforce the center. Extra protect that knight. I should probably get rid of the pin, but I'll extra protect the knight first. Then I'll kick the bishop. That's the plan. Kicking the bishop on next move unless he does something crazy like take it in the center. But he'll probably develop. I used to be a much high. Ooh, oh, he's attacking that pawn. I can't offer the exchange of queens because he'll just push the pawn and I'll exchange pawns at best. Or take my bishop too. So, but I really don't want to push that pawn eventually. Uh, you know what? I'll push that pawn. That's what we'll do. Playing reactive. Oh, that pawn's safe. That bishop's safe. If he, uh, if I push the pawn, he'll just put his knight there, and then I'll have to put my queen there. But he doesn't. But that's nasty. I don't like that because his knight's going to come over here to e2 eventually. I don't like that. My queen's under attack under a pin anyway, so let's just move the queen. Because that pawn's protected by the other pawn on e3 is protected, so he can't just take it and attack my queen. Still, the plan is to push that bishop. Oh, okay. Well, we'll exchange. That's fine. Your knight was kind of better there anyway. Um. Yeah, I still want to kick that bishop. Exchange. Um. Takes with the pawn, takes with the knight, takes with the knight, takes with the bishop with tempo, and then I have to move my rook. Uh, I'll move my rook. Yeah, let's. Well, that makes his bishop strong, though. I don't want his bishop to be strong. I want his bishop to be weak. So if I push the pawn, that pawn is blocking everything, and my bishop is acting as a blockade. Yeah, let's make his bishop and his queen for that matter very weak with that pawn right there. We'll do that. Now he's attacking my bishop. This is knight. I may have made a mistake. Maybe I should have attacked. Moving queen. Now it's protected by the knight. I need to have that. Oh, I need to make that semi-file. I need to put my rooks on semi-files. Don't know what he's gonna do here. Don't know what he's gonna do here. You know what? Let's just get that knight out of the way. Make him go backwards. I don't like where he is. Fair, fair. I am up one pawn, so take that for whatever advantage it is. I think I've been doing okay so far. I think so. Probably not the best, but as good as you would expect for a mid 800 player. Oh. I don't want to give him the file. I really don't want to give him the file. Can he en passant from there? No, because I didn't move up 2 at once, so he can't en passant, so I will push that. I need to attack the pawn on e7, which he just defended. So, no attacking that. I still gotta move my rooks now. Always the question, which rook? I'm that rook's the rook on a1 is pinned with that pawn ever moves, so it makes it cumbersome. So I should probably move that rook before I move the other rook. To an open file and then maybe double up sometime in the future somehow. I know rooks like to be doubled up on open files, which that's not an open file. Actually, the C file was my open file, my open file, wasn't it? This is not open. I should have put it on the C. I was thinking C1, but decided against it. Should have went C1. C1, C2, and then rook C1 again. That's probably what I should have done. Back up my pawn. But I guess the move now is if he pushes the pawn. Oh, no, he's not pushing. Okay, good. Good. Let's protect that pawn. I don't really have an attack right now. I'm just trying to put pressure on that pawn on the d4 pawn. which let's see, I take with the knight, he takes with the bishop. Yeah, he can't. Then I take with the queen, and then he can't take. Yeah, so I have enough pieces. Yeah. See, I couldn't do that earlier whenever my rook was hanging on A1. That would have been risky. Uh, do I take the? I think I take the pawn. Because if not, he's just going to be up a pawn, and he's going to have the file. So I'll move my rook. So I think I just take the pawn. Now the question is, do I move my knight to b5 or f3? Because if I go to b5, it's kind of away from the action on b5. Yeah, I think c3 is the best because yes. Because now I got two people attacking that pawn. He has two people defending. He'll probably bring his rook over, and I'll have to push my rook. He'll probably bring his rook to d8. That's what I would do. And when he does, I'll just move my queen to e3 probably and offer the exchange. Yeah. No sacrifices I can do, right? Because no, it just leaves me bad. I could attack his queen, but then when he takes, I take. It just leaves his rook in the center with attacking my other pawn, so it doesn't really work. Yeah, let's just offer the exchange of queens. You want to exchange queens, buddy? He does not. He does not. And this makes it difficult because I can't put my rook over there because it's not protected by anything, so he owns that file. Do I just bother the queen? Because if I push the queen on, yeah, let's push it. I'm down on time, so I can't think too long. I'll just push the pawn to attack the queen. I move a lot slower when I'm talking out loud for the YouTube video. Now he wants to offer the exchange. Okay. And it sucks, but that's all I gotta do to protect that pawn. That's not a good place to. Oh no. Oh no, it's all falling down. It's all crumbling down. Let's just simplify the position even more. That's not. Nope, that was not good because he takes, I take, and then well, the knight saw us move the move. That's what I was afraid of. Fucking. Only 2 minutes on the clock. Probably gonna lose on time during anything. It's probably a I don't really have any good moves. I can't just push this pawn to attack that pawn and make a breakaway. So I can't move up here. So just no, because my knight's protecting the e5 square, so he can't just check me there. I'll do a waiting move right here. A waiting move, I guess. Yeah, okay. He's attacking the base of the pawn chain, so very smart. Very smart to do that. And I did not see that coming. And I only have a minute less, so I'm probably going to talk less. I'm going to lose my first game that I live stream on that I record on YouTube. Damn it! I'm going to lose my first game. I know it. But we are low rated. Anything could happen. Anything can happen. But he's up a whole minute, so he's not going to make as many mistakes. Check. Okay, that might work. That might work. That might have been the mistake I needed, that he needed to make. Because I'm definitely up the exchange there. I'd rather have a rook than a bishop. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that pawn. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Queen. Oh, I lost on time. I had it, but I just couldn't find the checkmate. Anyway, that's my record. We'll check the game review real quick. I better not make that a habit because I don't have unlimited. Hey, I did pretty well though. Did 1 grade, 19 excellence, 19. Okay, all right. Enjoy.